It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game. Here we go, ready? Go, go! Ready? Ready, go! Down, ready? Ready, go! Ready, ready? Blue 22, go, go! Ready? Flag 18! Flag 18! Go! Down, ready? Go, go! Down, ready?
Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, in Centennial Bank Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation.
And the Red Wolves headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Running inside, it's Jones. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football, even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position.
The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw power? Turning it on! Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
What a grab with one hand. On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like $1 million move, $1 finish. Nice play, but it didn't get the first down.
He's got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Warhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Jones. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, it's Jones. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Warhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they have the first point of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Crosses the 40. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Hands it off on the counter. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Running inside, it's Jones. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jones. Finding some room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Under fire. And down he goes.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's brought down at the 44-yard. The Warhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running inside, it's Jones. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. And off to Jones. Makes one man miss.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Touchdown, Warhawks! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Here we go. Ready. 180. 180. Ready, go.
And off to Jones. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can...
Snags it, and there's running room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Ready. Go, go.
He goes right back to the air. Got a man. It's Anderson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. In the red area, it's Jones. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. The run inside. It's Jones. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now they're going to throw it. Rush is on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And some room to work. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to the well. There's some room. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Delayed to the back, it's Jones. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Sweet cut there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Warhawks will snap it on first and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Warhawks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Warhawks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm...
Touchdown, Warhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake, but, you know...
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.